Mike Taylor Live is presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. Live from San Antonio, Mike Taylor.
Oh, man. What's up, Saturday?
This is weird.
This is great. We are recording this on a Saturday, which is wonderful. Damn near impromptu. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're dressed like a proper millennial.
I'm dressed like my AC can't keep the house below 84. This is what I was wearing all day in my living room.
Did you do what I told you and close off the back room?
Yeah.
You did?
Yep.
It didn't help at all?
It got it down to 83.
Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome.
And then Steph covered all the windows with aluminum foil.
Have you checked all
and
the
garbage
everything?
bags.
Have you checked like ventilation issue? Have you checked all that? That's an old house.
That's what it is. It has no insulation.
Yeah.
The wiring's fucked. You flip one light on and you smell fire.
Do you know what's in your attic?
There's no insulation. There's no insulation in those walls whatsoever.
Yeah, at all?
No.
God.
That's why it was literally 34 degrees in our house during the winter storm.
Jeez.
There's no insulation. So, like right now, I mean, it's going to stay mid-80s in there.
Yeah. But you did cut off the
What time did it finally drop
room.
into the 70s last night? I mean, it was like 11:30, if even. Yeah, I mean, it was after midnight, and it was still 80 degrees in our house.
God. Well, here we're official now. The candles are being
I'm in a good mood, though, regardless of the heat.
I'm glad you're in a good mood. I am, too, because this is one of the rare times where we're doing this show where I didn't spend the last 3 hours hosting a radio show, so I'm not tired and beaten down, having to fake the talent. So you'll get my best today.
You're refreshed on a Saturday?
Yeah, I just woke up from a nap, too. Yeah. We're falling asleep, and my girlfriend puts on Gladiator. I'm like, Nina, I'm not going to be able to take a nap with Couldn't believe, because that's a stop-down movie for me.
That's pretty top. It's not quite Tombstone level stop down for me, but it's pretty high on the list.
Oh, the testosterone that flows in that, though. Golly.
That's why Tombstone is the #1 stop down.
I did not think I'd be able to nap at all, but I was so tired because we had to drive we had to drive to Columbus, Texas again.
Damn.
To drop off the twins who went home. They went to Houston to see their grandmother before they get ready to go back to the hellscape next week. And so I spent 4 hours on the highway driving today, and then had lunch and had carne guisada.
Where from?
A place called something Guadalajara on the deep south side. Southwest Military in Zarzamora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some rando already tweeted and said he saw me in there, which is always weird. Some rando tweeted.
But he didn't come up and say hi.
It happened last night and today. Some dude tweeted me this morning, I saw you at the movies last night. Dude, just come over. And then saw you at the taqueria. So, point being, I had a heavy-ass Mexican lunch, drove all day today, and just crashed out. So now I'm all bright-eyed and ready to roll. And after this beer here, I'll be perked up, ready to kick ass and take on the night.
Took a good nap watching golf this morning /
I
afternoon.
haven't even thought about golf.
You
How
haven't
are we
checked
doing?
in?
Are we kicking ass? Am I kicking ass?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've still got top score. Scooty is
Scheffler's in the lead?
Not
Of
overall of us. Yeah.
Is Cameron Smith still the overall leader?
No, he ended up he got a double on the back and then never really recovered. It's you should have seen it. It was actually Rory and Victor Hovland, the Oklahoma State kid, the Norwegian.
Oh.
They were paired together and they basically played a round of speed golf. It was like they were playing match play.
Wow.
And just whatever one of them did, the other one copied, and they
That's
just
cool.
burned through the course. Hovland went, didn't drop a single stroke all round, and Rory only did on the 17th.
Okay. Well, but
So
I'm still probably in the lead.
They're in the lead. You're in the lead probably total because Zalatoris had a good comeback.
Good for him. Always good when Zalatoris comes back.
The Zill man in the boat.
Absolutely, the Zill man in the boat. All right, thank you to Robert. Robert's doing a bit here. He's going to put $5 in to get a cheap plug for his. Clearly, this is a company that he owns.
Genius.
Sounds like Puma needs to call Travmar Air Conditioning and Heating.
Well,
LOL.
well,
$5. Just
well,
$5. That's I'm gonna charge you $50 next time that happens, Robert.
Will
Thank you, though.
Travmar treat my roommate better than whatever the prick's name is that covers our house right now? He came to the house earlier this week. It was the day we went to the ranch. So he got there at 9 a.m. I couldn't be there because we were leaving early.
Couldn't hover over him.
I couldn't.
Intimidatingly.
I mean, there is something to be said about the sexism involved in service calls, whatever the industry is. And the AC guy.
Oh, that's everywhere, not just at home.
That's
at the car dealer.
That's 100%. I mean,
the rental agency.
Speaking of car dealers, there was none of that today because there was no.
Oh, Big Daddy walked in the door.
It was Big Daddy.
Got deal done.
It was real Big Daddy. It was her dad.
Oh, he showed up.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, cool.
He knows. I can only do so much.
Yeah.
That guy can put the fear of God into people. No.
Okay.
So the AC guy came and basically told Steph is like, there's no issue. It's just, it's working. I topped it off with Freon. And she's like, well, you told me to call you if it's not draining water, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then our thermostat literally said call for service.
Oh, geez.
And so he was giving her shit about calling him. And he was like, well, I get so many of these nuisance calls during these hot spells. And Steph's like, well,
nuisance
it's
calls?
not. And he was like, so Steph goes, first of all, I'm not your nuisance. You told me to call you if the water wasn't draining. And my thermostat that you specifically put on there last time said to call for service. Mm-hmm. And so then immediately he's like, well, you're not the nuisance. It's just that's industry jargon for these types of calls where it's not catastrophic failure.
Nah, bullshit.
It's exactly.
Yeah,
and
he's
so,
being an asshole.
Yeah, and so as he was leaving, he told Steph, don't hesitate to call if you need anything. And she goes, I won't. Don't worry. I won't be a nuisance, and just turned it right back on him.
Good.
But long story short,
he
doesn't care.
No.
But and our house can't get cold.
She let him know that she wasn't falling for the bullshit.
That's correct.
I've got an issue here that I need to take care of starting right now.
You got to take a shit? What's up?
No. I've got some really badass tickets to give away.
I heard
that
you.
I would be using.
Where's this game at?
It's in Houston. So yesterday, a Thunderdomer reached out. He wants me to give these away in the name of Natalie Guevara. His name's not Natalie Guevara, but that's somebody he wants me to give them away in her name.
Okay.
Homeboy gave me a pair of tickets to go see Man City, America, at NRG Stadium in Houston. I'm like, okay.
Wait, they're playing Club America?
Yeah, Wednesday in NRG in Houston. Do you want to go?
I mean, it's a Wednesday. That's kind of difficult. Yeah.
I know. That's what sucks. If this was at the Alamo Dome, we'd be going.
Oh, we'd be there.
I wouldn't give the tickets away because he can't use them for whatever reason.
We need to make sure whoever does get them will actually go.
That's just it. So that's my conundrum.
Awesome.
Here's what a Thunderdomer reached out last night. He's like, oh, my God, I cannot go. I won't get into the reasons why. It's a pair of tickets to go see Man City, the reigning English Premier League champions, against Club America from the Mexican League in Mexico, as they play a friendly on Wednesday night in Houston at NRG Stadium, home of the Texians. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking great. I would like to go myself, but it's in Houston.
On a Wednesday night.
Yeah, so it's like, do we have anybody that's near Houston watching this show? I don't have any idea. Or if someone that's in town is willing to drive to Houston on a Wednesday to watch the match, that's cool. But what he told me, I can give them away or I can auction them off. He does not want to make any money. He doesn't want to resell them. He doesn't believe in that. He wants us to maybe give the money to Salvation Army, which is probably what I'll wind up doing. Unless you can think of another charitable cause other than your own bank account.
Okay.
That you want to give money. And I'm thinking $100 minimum. But
2
the
tickets?
Yeah. Problem is, it's in Houston. That's the thing. So can anybody go to Houston? And here's what I don't want you to do is give me $100 and turn around and sell them for $4.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, you know.
But I can't stop that.
No, that's a.
I know, and that's fine. It is what it
possibility.
is. Just don't tell me you did that. Don't tell me you did that. If you do that with these tickets, if maybe you know someone who lives in the Houston area that can go to this on a Wednesday night, it's going to be a huge crowd. A Mexican League team versus the reigning English Premier League champions. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Crap. So, what? I don't know. Email me.
That's got it. Yeah.
I got to give away city tickets for Wednesday night. Are there any friendlies at Dairy World this year? Probably. There's always one or two.
There's usually one or
we
two.
We don't get anything here like that. We get El Tri playing at the Alamo Dome,
or we get a couple Liga MX teams that'll do preseason
That's fine.
games.
I wish we'd get an English Premier League team here. That'd be awesome.
Who was that? We went to, it was Club America versus Tigres at the Alamo Dome that we went to.
Sticking around with your, we'll stick a boot in your ass
That's
t-shirt
correct.
on.
That's correct. Yeah.
Had your American flag hat
That's
with
correct.
that flag that comes out in the front and dangles.
And you know what I did? I belted that Mexican national anthem as loud as I could, along with 60,000 others in the Alamo Dome.
Do you know it?
I know enough to get by.
Okay, they probably put the lyrics on the screen.
That helps.
Okay, very good. Okay.
And when it's that many people singing it, you can't hear how bad I am at pronouncing it, so I'm good.
So if you want to go to Houston and see Manchester City versus Club America out of the Mexican League, hit me up on email at taylorsack@gmail.com.
Club America still managed by Felipe Scolari?
Sure.
Let's see.
Sure. Who's the manager of City? Same dude?
Still Pep.
Pep
Yeah.
Guardiola?
Yeah,
Very
still
good.
Pep.
All right, so hit me up on email, and if you got $100, cool.
Oh, no, it's
but the
Ortiz
problem is,
now.
what if I have 6 people offer me
Santiago
$100?
Solari, that's who it was.
First person to email me now and pay me $100, and I'll show you how, and I'll take the money and I'll give it right away to the Salvation Army, and I'll prove to you I did it. If you want these Man City tickets to see City's coming to town, lovey. We've got to go at NRG Stadium on Wednesday night. So anyway, there's that. We'll see how it goes. This is brought to you by Texas Cheer Liquor.
I saw you out there.
I was
earlier.
in number 4 today. We were looking for a place to eat, and we decided to go puro Southside, and could not find a restaurant that was open. Past like 5 little taquerias that were all closed.
That's how you know they're good.
That they're closed?
If they stay open after 3 p.m.,
it wasn't after 3.
Probably stay away.
No, well, that's how you know they probably all got deported.
No, that's the hours of operation of like a 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah. That's the kind of taqueria I'm always looking for.
They're not here. They're not there. They got shot.
No dinner service.
They either got shot or sent home. So we finally found a place, and wound up over there on the south side and thought, hell, there's a Texas Cheer Liquor over there. So we decided to go over there and do a deal. And I bought some beer and did a promo outside the front and promoted this.
No cartwheel this time.
No cartwheel. But it did open. It opened with me shotgunning a beer.
It did open with that. Yeah. What kind of beer was that? I was trying to figure it out.
Shiner Agua Fresca, Nina.
Agua Fresca. That agave lager they have.
Was it agave? No, it's water. This was. Yeah. Shiner Agua Fresca. Like, it's like watermelon juice. Watermelon beer, homie.
I thought it was the Mexican agave lager they had.
No. This is the Mexican watermelon juice.
LG said that one was awful. That's why I
was
like,
I don't know how you
chugged that.
I didn't love it. No, I chugged the
So it was a
Fresca.
seltzer.
Yeah, seltzer.
Okay.
It's a seltzer beer that gets made down in Shiner. All right, what else? Subscribe to us, like us, share with us,
Smash that like button.
give us money, smash it all to hell. So he's getting ready to open up. Amon is Mr. Singh, the Bernie location this week. What are you doing Friday morning? You ought to go up to Bernie and hang out.
Wide open. Let's do it.
Friday, Texas Cheer Liquor number 5 opens up in Bernie. That's funny because number 4 is where we were in the Poodle South Side. The difference between
Quite the distance.
Quite the juxtaposition, store 4 and 5. Hey, Texas Cheer Liquor's conquering the whole area. No matter where lives where, what area it is, they're going to have a Texas Cheer Liquor there before too long.
Between 4 and 5 is like the distance from the house I grew up in and the house you grew up in. Literally.
Yeah, he's conquering.
Glen Rose to Fort Worth.
Yeah, and you look at the demographics of the two towns too. You can't be more bipolar.
Everybody loves alcohol.
Everybody loves Texas Cheer Liquor.
Humans are humans.
The Bernie store opens up, and it's open, and they're going to have the official big grand opening Friday. It's at 12 Trust Drive in Bernie. That's 46 between Bernie and Bergheim, down the road from Cordelia Ranch. I'm doing a live spot here.
Sorry, dude. Santa Claus is singing God Bless America.
I'm doing a live spot here.
I'm sorry. Just keep going. You're doing great.
There's a great big... So he's hung up on Douchton.
Oh, my God.
Douchey Dallas's baseball team. Because every time we do one of these, the fucking Rangers have to be playing. So I only got like 80% of him. He's going to rewind it and check a look?
You got to see that.
Okay.
I promise. We got to turn the camera
LG
and even get a
show
shot
what
of
he's
this
laughing
guy.
at. Can we show what he's laughing at?
There's nothing more DFW than
So stupid.
This is the human encapsulation of the DFW.
That's all fake. That's all be fake patriots here in the metro sex. Let me see this. Look at this guy.
How can you expect me to? How can you expect me to not get stopped down by that? The shirt, the beard, the mustache, the bravado in his eyes. Like come on.
He's so passionate.
You cannot expect. That's the definition of a patriot right there.
Greg Abbott, 2K22, motherfucker.
That guy believes in QAnon.
I got to stop cussing, by the way. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Oh, is that?
I know. I've got to stop dropping the F-bomb.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thanks,
I'm sorry.
LG. Thanks,
I'm sorry,
dude.
Mr. Singh. Mr.
Fine.
Singh.
So he's opening up the Bernie store Friday.
That's absurd.
I'll say it again. It's on 46 between Bernie and Bergheim down the road from Cordelia Ranch. He's got free food all day.
Oh.
Free tastings all day. Booze
I'm in.
tastings.
Put the free tastings before the free food and the copy points.
He's giving away merch, and he's going to have raffle prizes. And if you like Texas Cheer Liquor on Facebook, they'll love you hard. Stay up to date with all their dates and stuff, because that dude's always opening up a new store.
For a second there, I thought you were pulling a Biden and stay on subject matter.
Stay on subject matter.
Thought you were reading a little production note there, not the copy.
Okay. I want to say thank you very much to the Austin Gamblers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Once again, every time we do one of these appearances, I'm always, and I got to stop saying this because it's getting stupid now, but I'm always scared to death that no one's going to show. And I'm especially because I don't want the client getting pissed off and thinking that he's not going to get his book.
It's a reasonable concern, reasonable anxiety.
And once again, you guys just continue to show up and support our stuff. Man, I'm so happy for that. Thank you guys, everybody that showed up at Chicken and Pickle in San Antonio Friday for the 4 to 7 radio show on iHeart. It was very awesome. We had a great time. The gamblers were super happy. We hung out with the number 1 rated and the number 11 ranked bull rider on the planet.
It was that's surreal. The more I was telling stuff, like we played cornhole with who could potentially go down as the greatest bull rider ever to walk the face of the earth.
He has the greatest ride already on record.
Yeah. What?
Like
I mean, it's only downhill.
96, I think it was
97 3/4.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the all-time RBI leader. That's basically, or the all-time homer. He hung out with Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe we hung out with Sean Green, most home runs in a single inning, or most home runs in a game. There's a lot more career to play out.
3,
He's going
4.
to 4.
Yeah, 4.
He's going to become Barry Bonds, but it's still early for him in his career.
Sure, he's 25.
Yeah.
I know.
It's insane.
Man. So, nonetheless, I can't thank everybody enough. huge turnout. We all packed the inside after it started raining. And I couldn't even find a place to sit. I had to go ask Thunderdomers if they would scoot over and let me and Nina and the kids sit down with them.
Well, then once
it was so packed.
Once it stopped, we actually got on a pickleball court as well. And
yeah. And they kicked our ass, by the way.
I think pickleball is creating a monster. Yeah, they kicked our ass in cornhole.
Yeah.
But on the pickleball court, I think Steph and I are going to legitimately start taking that serious. I think we're going to start playing like mixed doubles leagues to get some cardio in, because she loved it and I loved it.
You broke a sweat, dude.
It's fun.
Yeah. And
it's lazy man's
tennis. You don't know you're doing it, and you break a sweat doing it.
Yeah.
And
that's good cardio.
Yeah. But thank you to Robert and Ava over at Pickleball Giant.
Thank you.
Right here on 1604.
Did you see how much those paddles cost that they gave us?
He gave mine. Well, yeah, he did give us paddles away.
I had to do some research to see
I
how
don't
bad
know.
You don't want to know.
Robert,
take
you
good
did
care
not have
of
to
that
give us a
thing.
paddle, man.
Take good care of that.
He gave the twins full bags.
Yeah.
Swag bags.
He gave us pro-level paddles.
I know.
And I'm going to use the hell out of that thing.
Cool, let's play. I want to play
motivation.
with you. I want to play with you, man.
I mean, Steph's motivated. She wants to get back out there.
Okay, cool. It was fun. It's fun.
A lot of fun.
Just to knock it around and drink beer was great. And you'd break a sweat doing it. So it's cool. It was cool. We had a great time. And once again, Thunderdome shows up to one of our causes. We have another one Thursday. This Thursday night, we're at JT's on Pat Booker Road. Was it 2801? I want to say something like that.
Sounds
Do you have the
right.
address for that, Lawrence?
The old Roxy's.
Yeah, the 2800. Yes, it's the old Roxy's, okay?
The new JT's.
Now, and he's in the process of getting the sign replaced. So it still says Roxy's out in the parking lot on the sign, but it's actually JT's.
2801 Pat Booker
Road.
Road.
I got it.
You nailed it.
Pulled that out of my ass. 2801 Pat Booker Road in Universal City in San Antonio. This Thursday night will be at JT's. It's got the Roxy sign out front, but he's in the process of getting it changed. He already has my name on the marquee, which is cool.
Nice.
We'll be there doing this show, Mike Taylor Live, presented by Texas Cheer Liquor, Thursday night at 8:15 at JT's in Universal City. But I can't thank everybody enough for showing up to pickleball with us and see us ride the bulls.
Oh, speaking of,
okay.
If this thing is
show
visible,
show him your war wound.
Yeah.
He wants to brag about it.
No, I'm not bragging. Someone's already pointed. There's no bragging. This thing's a nuisance. This is a real nuisance.
That looks painful.
It doesn't feel good, and it's right here on the bend.
It tore the hide off.
Look,
on the bend.
It's right next to the spot where I got a hole in my leg.
Puma scraped his knee on the mechanical bull because he rode it without pants.
Yeah, I was in short. It was too hot. I couldn't wear pants.
I had
out there.
jeans on.
I
I took them off after the ride.
I couldn't do. I had shorts on and then a shorter pair of shorts.
You want to get them rides
under?
queued up?
Oh,
which
do
one
we
then?
have the footage?
Well, yeah, want to do me first to you?
Hell. Let's do you first,
Okay, now
so to speak.
I went over, and the guy, apparently, I didn't know this till afterward. He thought I was an actual professional bull rider.
100%
I guess
thought you were a part of the gamblers.
I guess I looked like a bull
You
rider.
were wearing the shirt.
Yeah, and I had
You
jeans
had
on and boots.
on.
And he thought
Although you had the boots tucked in like you were actually
the
out.
pants tucked in.
The pants
like
tucked
I'm on the
in.
ranch.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the way we do it.
I mean, it's one way to do it.
Sure.
If you're actually working and getting your
Sure.
pants in and out of stirrups, you know.
Don't want to
but-
get brush all over my pants.
Well, that's-
don't want to get stickers.
Yeah, you don't want a snake crawling up in your pants.
Yeah, that's right. It's to prevent, and for rattlers, because if a rattler's going to get me, I want to get me on the boot and not crawl up my leg. That's typical cowboy ranch hand 101.
Again, though, the day we were out at said ranch, you were the only one of us that had the jeans tucked into the boots.
Again,
Just let the record show. The rest of us proper country folk had the jeans outside of the boot.
well, mine were inside because that's from my days as a ranch hand in Fort Worth.
As a ranch hand in the barrio of Fort Worth. No, the guy did you
he
dirty.
thought I didn't realize
the
that.
operator
So
did you
and I
real
was
dirty.
feeling shitty because I didn't last long. I'm like, what the hell? But it turns out he cranked it up and was like going different directions too, like throwing my body against each other.
He was basically
I failed.
He was like an 8-year-old that doesn't know how to play Mortal Kombat, just sitting there, just moving the joystick.
That's what he was
like,
doing.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
Now,
I'm doing something.
So, okay, my third ride was a lot better. So if you want to, let's watch all three of them. You can judge me all you want. It's failed for sure. What do we got here, LG? Show me. How do I see it in real time?
Well, we'll watch
just
it
look
from
at
his
this.
screen.
Okay, let
look
me
at my
see.
screen over
All right,
here.
okay, I'm looking at the LG screen.
Hold
Here
on,
we
I gotta
go.
hit play.
You have
here.
audio?
Yeah.
All right, he's now sunglasses on or off for this? Because I don't want him to get glass in the eye of one of those horn tickets.
He's going to do it with the glasses on, no question, which
Of
could
course,
potentially make this even more explosive of a segment.
Oh, have you heard
He's
this
about to mount
audio
the bulb.
yet?
All right.
Okay.
He's going to the other side
Okay.
to kind of see if this thing's real or not.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
We are
he's just
officially.
hopped on.
We're in the chute. We got one hand on the rope,
You only
one
get to
hand
use
in the
one
air.
hand, right?
That's the proper technique. Oh, he's kicking the bull. He's ready. Pull the chute. Pull the cord. Oh, we're spinning. All right.
2.
Oh, no!
He didn't even get past level 2.
Okay, I will say this. The guy working the joystick did him dirty on that
Look,
one.
I'm
He
already
went from
taking
0
your
to
side,
100
'cause I can
fast.
tell that guy
I've
off
seen
right.
Mike ride a
That's what I'm
mechanical
saying.
bull.
He's going to go
All
for a
right,
second
round two.
This is
I've been-
round
You
two.
can't settle
I
on
might
that
have
one.
been
Here
a
we
little
go.
Nervous,
You
so
might wanna
I was
hang on
watching
with
Start
all
the
the other
timer.
people going.
Ready?
And I could tell the difference in how
And
he
one,
treated you versus how
two.
he treated.
He's got
Three.
balance.
Oh, no!
Puts down.
Damn.
Puts down.
That's
I
so
think
terrible.
He's sliding off it like they put Vaseline on it right before he went.
Is there a third try? I think
Oh,
we're
there's-
we're going to try.
Pride is
not good. What is that?
Pride is a hell of a
Redneck
drug,
game?
Andy. There might be a fourth or a fifth try if this one doesn't
going
go
8
well.
seconds one way or the other.
way or another, we're getting it.
All right, here we go.
Okay, now
We're going very
I've
slow.
noticed,
Now he's
I've noticed
really
a change in
taking
the
it
pace
easy.
of operation
Yeah,
here.
this is not his baby
Yeah,
level.
now
There it
That's
is.
the speed of a sundial.
It's long.
That's
Okay, there he goes.
shit.
You know, that one was better.
Blew out
That
at
was a
MCL
full.
there.
That was
Yeah,
a
he
full.
got tucked up.
God
4
dang it.
seconds of once the guy really tuned it up. But he made it three
That's
full
awful.
rotation. He has yet to recover. He's still still down on the padding.
Championship wrestling situation here.
Yeah,
groin,
no,
too,
he's
on that.
milking
That's
this
what
for
it
the
looked
full
like.
10
Yeah, it
count.
did.
I thought you were doing a bit,
And
but
we're back
watching
on
the
our
replay,
feet.
You
No.
can see where your
We're
body,
wobbling. We're a little
your body
woozy.
weight got spun around your leg.
Yeah, I hurt my ass cheek and like tweaked my groin. Okay, that was so
Hey, can
awful.
I have some of that ranch water in there?
Let me say this. Even though he started off on like a higher level, it was still awful. I'm embarrassed. I failed the city of Fort Worth. And I've done this before. The last time I did this was years ago. It was at Cowboys Honky Tonk in San Antonio. I did really well. Here's the difference. I've never rode a mechanical bull that had a rope sticking up.
That was very odd.
It had a weird looking penis shape.
It was
Like this rubber rope that you just have to hold the rope. There's nowhere to grip it.
it was pretty phallic. You were pretty much grabbing on.
I don't mind it being phallic. It's not. It was hard to hold.
Yeah.
The
I don't mind it being phallic. It was just hard to get a good grip on.
Yeah, I don't fear wiener.
Okay.
I don't fear the wiener.
I do when I'm on a mechanical bull.
Well, here's the bulls I've ridden before they have a bar that goes this way.
Right. Horizontal.
Yeah, it goes a
And
horizontal
just 'cause
bar,
you're-
and you grab hold
underneath,
of it,
yeah.
and you hold it underneath.
No, this thing was.
There was no way to hold on. It was a horrible bull. I sucked. I'm not making excuses, but the bull blew.
There are simultaneous. Those reasons can coexist alongside each
we
other.
played terrible, but the field conditions were less than
That's
ideal.
correct.
All right, now
The
Puma
U.S.
did- all right,
still
let's
should
see
have
how-
qualified in Trinidad and Tobago.
For those that
even
did
though
not
the field was
see
terrible.
Puma, this is your chance to watch him now on the Mike Taylor Show, right? LG. Okay, here's the. Puma.
Let's see here.
He's got him pulled back up so they don't hit the ground.
He's not going to last long at all. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's
One-
see.
okay.
Well, he's doing pretty good so
Okay.
far.
Oh, here we go. He's spinning. Oh, look.
It's not 8 seconds.
That is 8
That's
Flat on
seconds.
his ass.
The
That
bull
is
went the opposite
8
direction that he was leaning. He
He
did
did
not
okay.
center himself. Remember what one of those guys was saying? Stay in the
He
center.
didn't get 8.
8
I guess
seconds,
4.
baby.
Not 8. He didn't
No
get
way.
8 seconds. That was
8
4 seconds.
8
That's such a
seconds.
lie. There's no way he was on 8
About 4
seconds.
and a half.
No
About 4
way.
and a
You know
half.
what? You watch it and count.
Okay.
I've got a little timer right
Okay,
here.
got the
So
timer.
Now,
on the-
time it from the beginning.
From the first movement. That's moving. That's moving right there.
right there, it says 3 on the timer.
okay.
He's not going to last long at all.
Stop.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's
One-
see. Well,
okay.
he's
Okay.
doing pretty good so
Okay.
far.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's spinning. Oh,
That's
five.
That's 8, baby. That is
Land on
8.
his
What's that
ass.
The
timer
bull
say?
went the opposite
When my
direction that he
body-
was leaning.
When my
It's like
foot,
5.
when my foot hits it, what's it say?
When your foot hits the ground,
5.
yeah, it's 10. So you're 7 seconds.
So it's 8 seconds. They'll give it
yeah,
to me.
it's 7 seconds.
Yeah, the boys will give it to me.
I'm gonna give it to you because you did well.
Goes backwards.
I didn't run it
Land
back
on
to me
his
one more
ass.
The
time.
bull went the
Okay,
opposite
let's just
direction that he
analyze
was
it to
leaning.
hell.
Well, I didn't realize
They
how
can
much
see
it
here.
actually
He's got him
spun.
pulled back
How
up
many
so that they
times
don't hit the
spun?
ground.
He's not going to last long at all.
Girls.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's
One-
see. Well,
okay.
he's
There's
doing pretty
one
good so
rotation,
far.
Oh, here we go. He's
rotation.
spinning. Oh, look.
That fourth rotation got
one of those guys that's saying the
He
same.
didn't get 8. I guess 4. Not 8. He didn't get 8 seconds. That was 4 seconds. That's such a lie. There's no way he was
No, that
on
was
8
about
seconds.
4.5.
No
I'm
way.
4.5, 5.
4 seconds. No way
No
was
way.
Where's
it.
my belt
We
buckle?
need
That's
to do
right.
a new
No
timer
way.
on
That's
that.
right. I told JJ
Cool,
if
that's
he
good.
needs an alternate.
All right. Yeah, I mean, shit. I didn't get spins, though. I got hurt jerk. That's
He
an
thought you were
what an asshole.
Yeah, no, he also he also put good use to that $20 I slid him right before I got on
No,
the
you
thing.
did good. I'm proud of you. That spinning after drinking and stuff.
Well,
in the
that's
heat,
what-
Ugh. Is that
what-
where you got the knee?
Yeah.
You know what you did? You did.
Because I was locked onto that thing, and
You know
as he was
what?
spinning, it was just rubbing my knee.
You had your knees where they should have been.
Yeah, I was sitting back on the
Yeah,
thing
you
because you
had your
got to get
legs
back
up.
on it and then
Yeah.
lock your.
I was
like
up.
this was all
I had
sore.
my legs straight down.
Right.
And stupid.
No, I was
That
locked on.
Yeah, I sucked. That was awful.
I was doing my
I
best
should have had my leg
G-man.
up.
I was doing my best G-man impersonation.
Yeah, I should have my legs up. All right, well, son of a bitch. Well, thank you very much to the gamblers. We're going to go up and watch watch our guys.
Absolutely.
I have to now. I feel like I know them all.
I think we're gonna try to do Saturday and Sunday.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
We're gonna do a whole weekend in Austin.
man.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go up the whole weekend? At least 2 days. I think it's 3 days.
Yeah.
We'll go up for 2 of the 3 days.
Yeah. We're talking about like driving up Saturday morning and then just get an Airbnb Saturday night.
Okay.
And then drive back Sunday night.
LG, you still got that homeboy that you shared the house with?
What's that? Yeah, he lives up there.
Okay. Yeah, I've got friends that
we
live
got
there.
other people.
Okay.
Well,
let's
then we
do a
don't even
deal.
need an Airbnb. Let's do a
let's
weekend.
Do a deal.
Let's couch surf.
Okay, that's all right. Let's figure it out because we're definitely going.
I
Where
lived
we
in
stay,
Austin
we'll figure that
for
out.
8 months, and
Yeah.
my PO box was basically a couch. Like, it
Really?
was- yeah.
Well, we'll see. I might decide to put myself in a hotel, but otherwise,
Well, or you'll get one of those
Me
yurts.
as well.
You'll get one of those yurts.
let me see what scene we're able to work for free. If not up to my standards, I'll
Okay.
might be at the Carlisle or
Well,
something.
if anybody lives in Austin, I have
I'll be
no
at the Driscoll.
standards.
At the
I'll
Driscoll.
stay on
Yeah.
your couch.
All right. Well, we're going. That's it. We know that part.
regardless.
We know that part. We know. We also know that the official auto glass repair company of this radio show and this television show is R&R Auto Glass. Longtime friends of Taylor. It is R&R Auto Glass. Janet and the boys over there do a hell of a great job fixing glass all day. All you got to do is go in there and tell them I sent you in there, and they'll give you a Taylor Special. Mention me. They're right there by the airport at 281 in Tacoma. They want to hear from you boys. They want to hear from Thunderdome. They're good anyway, but if you mention me, you'll get the hookup. They're fast, independently owned, and right there by the airport. So no matter where you are going in this town, it is easy to get to R&R Auto Glass, the official auto glass repair company of Mike Taylor Live, presented by Texas Cheer Liquor.
Should say real quick,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for R&R, we wouldn't have gotten as much money for Steph's car today at the dealership as we did.
Okay, now I feel less bad
That
about the
took
dent
care
that I
of-
put on the hood.
Well, you cost us $600, but R&R saved us about $400.
So about a month ago,
Yeah,
About a
now,
month ago?
yeah, 3.5 weeks.
we were up at the store down the street here, and he acted like he was just mimicking, like running me over because he was in the car and I was standing on the curb.
I was going half a mile per hour as I approached you.
Correct. Yeah. And so I decided to do a bit and run and jump on top of Puma's wife's car's hood, ass first, and may or may not have warped the hood, possibly.
You mean definitely put a giant fucking dent in the middle of the hood that's noticeable from more than 5 feet away?
I may have added to the dent that was already there.
Oh, so you're a dent truther is what you're telling me.
I think
you think there was a dent-
I think
there's
I
a
probably
pre-existing
I
dent.
made it worse though.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think I made it worse.
Right. The tiny little hail damage
Yeah.
that potentially could have been there, but absolutely wasn't at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
That was what softened the entire structural integrity
Sure.
of the hood.
Landing
That
on.
then you,
Can we call it even, Steven? Because I landed the R&R account for this show.
we can call it whatever
Is
because
that
we
possible?
are done with that car.
You sold that thing today.
Done.
Good.
Done with the car. Done with the dealership.
Good.
Done with the headaches.
Now don't be a typical millennial and spend 80% of it on junk. Save the money, or at least half of it.
80% junk is junk. What you're calling dope this week? Is it junk?
Junk,
You're getting
dope,
on the junk,
beer, beer and bullshit. The 3 B's.
Get off Henry the horse. Before long, you're gonna start dropping.
Spend all the money on booze, butt, and bullshit. The 3 B's.
Why are you living if you're not blowing money on the 3 B's? No, it's that'll be a down payment. Steph will get into something here in a week.
Well,
week
blow
and a
half
half.
of it, but take half of it and stick it away and forget you have it.
It's already done.
All right, boy. Well, congrats on getting rid of that damn thing. I'm glad.
Feels really good.
Good.
We sold it 15 minutes before we got here to LG's.
Yeah.
I mean, we were wrapping up the process. That's why I saw you blamed it on my delinquent weed dealer for why we didn't get here till 5:10, but the weed dealer was on time. The dealership just took forever to process the paperwork.
I got my dealers mixed up.
That's correct.
My bad.
That's correct.
Car dealer,
That's
not
correct.
weed dealer. All right.
No, he's always on time.
So we've had some bad things happen to this show. YouTube has removed how many shows now?
Just 2. They haven't removed the shows, but
No, they didn't remove the shows.
they took our monetization.
They took the monetization away
what's
from the
the
last
point?
2 shows we did.
They
What's the point in
limited
having them?
it. Yeah, they limited
Like,
it.
you'll get a commercial halfway through this show. YouTube wiped that out. They've taken away our ability to make money on the other 2 shows, and that's in perpetuity, right?
Yeah.
Forever. There's nothing we can do about that.
I found out why, by the way.
You did?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, within the first 30 seconds of your show, they want you to not cuss and not do anything obscene.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, the last show.
So both of those shows,
Wait a
you
minute.
go on the very first line you say on the first show they banned the ads on, you go, "Why the fuck are we watching the Rangers?" And the second show,
That's how I led the show?
Yeah, the
Oh,
second
man.
show, you opened up with licking Puma's nipples.
That's correct. That's correct.
That is not obscene.
Only in the eyes of the
They say it's
ultra
fine.
woke.
According to the
guidance
guidelines,
counselors.
it's okay, but not within the first 30 seconds of your opening.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's not that I can't lick his nipples at all. I can't do it in the first 30 seconds. That's bullcrap.
So why are the first
What the
30
hell?
seconds?
I don't know.
so
There's like a
31.
sacred. It's like a sacred 30
so
seconds.
31
or
I
something.
can do this, but 29 I can't? That's horseshit.
Legal team, mark that.
I don't know. That's just what I saw in the guidelines. I can't talk to a human for some reason.
Well, I thought
How many of our episodes do we?
I raped you with a stuffed dolphin.
No, it's not.
the other day.
It's not consistent because you do open up a lot with cussing. Even, There's
Yeah.
one episode where you cuss for like 30 seconds straight in the open, and they didn't do anything with that one.
Well, they haven't watched it yet. Is it possible someone complained about us?
It could be. Yeah, you never know.
Well, I was discussing that very thing earlier today.
People complaining about us?
I told Nina about them removing the monetization of 2 of the shows, and I'm thinking, she was like, I bet it's possible someone complained about you guys. Some hater out there.
Indifference is the enemy.
It wouldn't shock me. No, I know. Well, it wouldn't shock me if that were to occur because there's a whole lot of people in this town that envy the shit out of us. There's a lot of people in this town that copy the shit out of us. You know what I mean? I mean, even there's, some people even like completely rebrand their entire image, change the name of their function.
How's that going?
Hire
How's
new
that
people.
going for you?
Well, not too well. They got more than doubled up in the last book by us.
Unfortunate, or is it?
If you're going to call yourself the star, you might ought to have some goddamn stars.
Probably a good place to start.
Just saying. So I've got a list here of alternative cuss words that I'm going to start using in the first 30 seconds so I don't...
So we're Bob Sageting this shit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
I love it.
I'm going to have to.
Are they? Tell me they're old man cuss words.
This is wehavekids.com.
Okay.
Other words to say rather than say fuck in
Can
front
we
of your
stop
kid.
before you launch into the list?
Yeah, there's a lot.
This is something as a ultra conservative Christian upbringing.
Yeah.
I never understood, because if you're gonna tell me if I think about fucking somebody, it's a sin in the same way as if I actually do it. If you're gonna tell me those 2 things are identical sins, why is it okay for me to say frick but not fuck? I obviously mean fuck.
George Carlin wondered
But
that
I can
60
say
years ago.
frick
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me that's not a sin.
Right.
Even though I'm replacing the word fuck in my own head
Correct.
with frick, so it'll be
Yeah.
socially acceptable
Yep.
and not a sin.
Right.
Even though God knows the intentions of my mind and my heart and knows that I'm meaning to say fuck,
Right.
but I'm censoring myself for society. It doesn't. It's all hypocritical. It's all hypocrisy.
Because in the English-speaking people, their brains are wired to get offended when they hear fuck,
yeah,
not frick.
right.
Your brain tells you that's offensive.
But only Western, or not Western, but only this side of the ocean, English-speaking people.
Is it the cuss word
Like-
for? Is it Germany? In Germany, the fuck is fick. It's fick.
Fick.
Oh, fick. Oh,
Fick it
fick.
the arse.
Oh, yeah.
Fick it
Oh,
the
yeah,
arse.
fick it. Oh, fick it.
Ice.
Oh, fick it,
Fick it
fick
the
it,
ice.
fick it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, and then, is this one? It's not the first 30 seconds. We're fine, right?
you're fine.
Sorry,
You're
we're
good.
fine.
And
You're
we're
so
making fun of
stupid.
white people voices, so I'm completely fine with it. I don't need the distance.
We didn't get monetization.
no, there's no
taken.
need for that.
They didn't. This is
There's
not the cause.
Hey, you can't kick his arm off the
Okay,
base.
here we go. So in the first 30 seconds, I got to clean up my act. It's all my fault. He's out.
Yeah, no question.
Snooker dookies.
Oh, that's so lame. Well, Dookies.
Snooker,
bet YouTube-
snooker dookies?
YouTube will flag Dookie.
Really?
If they're
It's excrement.
sure,
So will the FCC.
it's bottle. I know.
But if I say Green Day's record Dookie came out in 1992, we're good.
Or if you say the show Schitt's Creek was nominated for an Emmy,
Or
we're
I
fine.
have a Shih Tzu dog.
Correct.
Yeah, the FCC.
Semantics.
That was a drop. Fudge nuggets. I'm just going to blow through some of these.
Fudge was another one that got replaced for the F word that I never understood.
Cheese and rice. Oh, cheese and rice.
That was so
All
lame.
three of these sound like they took it from food. Like snickerdoodles.
Well,
Yeah.
would
Made.
YouTube? You think
Snooker
YouTube would
dookies.
flag Jesus Christ? Because that's cheese and rice.
No. Yeah, cheese and rice is the replacement of Jesus Christ.
Taking the Lord's name in vain.
But still, the thought's still the same, like you said.
That's
Stupid.
like son of a biscuit. Why are they all food related? Like,
Sugar. Oh, sugar.
oh, sugar.
Oh, I'm gonna say ahead of all
Just go,
these.
ah, Mashugana.
God bless America.
Just go
Oh,
straight.
poo. Oh, snickerdoodle. Oh, banana shenanigans. Oh, 6 and 2 is 8. Oh, God bless it.
What? 6 and 2 is 8?
6 and 2 is 8. Son of a
That
6
sounds
and
like
2 is
something.
8.
That sounds like something Keith Olbermann shouted out during a Sports Center broadcast when Vlad Guerrero hit a home run.
6 and 2 is 8.
Oh, 6 and 2 is 8.
Yeah, it is. God bless it. Oh, Barbara Streisand. Oh, Fiddlesticks. Jiminy Crickets. Son of a gun. Egad.
Barbara Streisand.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. Well, that's a ripoff.
Caesar's Ghost.
What?
Merlin's Beard.
I've heard that one. Why do I know that?
Merlin's Pants. Shucks. Darn. Dag Nabbit. Dang Rabbit. Dadgummit. Jumpin' Jiminy. Gee Willikers. Gee Whiz. Cheese Whiz. Good Night. Sam Hill. Son of a Monkey. Son of a Bucket. Oh, William Shatner. Son of a motherless goat. Judas Priest. I've had people in my family use Judas Priest.
as a stand-in.
I'm going to not read all these, but I'll find some of the funnier ones, or ones that I've heard. Shut the front door.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a big one.
Shut the front door. Just shut the front door. Let's see. Suffering succotash. Son of a mother trucker. Come on, man. It's fucker.
Mother
like
trucker.
you said, you mother trucker.
You know what I used to do? So when I would want to say motherfucker, I would always say motherfuck trucker, because then I'd be like, I tried. I was trying to say mother trucker, but
I'll
I
leave it to you to be that asshole
I tried.
kid.
Like,
God,
you
were an
can't get
asshole
me in
kid.
trouble. Like, you can't punish me. I'm trying to do better.
Your mother went gray early, didn't she?
Oh, Bubba.
God almighty.
My parents are falling apart at a young age because of the stress I put them through.
Fudge berries.
Oh,
Reference
yeah,
to
that's
Dookie.
heard that one.
Mother smucker.
Again, I tried.
Corn nuts. Corn
Loved
nut.
corn nuts.
Poo on a stick.
Poo on a stick.
Yeah.
That's worse than just saying the word shit.
It just sounds terrible.
Poo on a
Nasty. Thank
stick.
you. Thank you, Mayor Mike.
The
What's up?
concept of poo being on a stick is more disgusting than just saying the word shit.
Duck water. That's cum, isn't it? Duck water? I think it's semen. That's disgusting.
Duck water.
Duck water. It's semen. Duck butter is semen.
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes more sense, though.
Gross. Fraggle Rock.
Yes. Oh my God, I was the biggest Fraggle Rock P1 you could find as a kid.
Bull spit.
I was made to take acid later in life. I loved Fraggle Rock.
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. That's like hey, we got a real scuttlebutt, you say?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Stupid. Here's one. I say this on the show all the time. Mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl.
Yeah, that's one of my go-tos when I'm trying not to.
Oh
cuss
my
so
God,
much.
what's the mother of pearl? It's a movie
I don't
lyric
know.
where he says it like right as something's about to crash or something catastrophic's about to happen.
It
That's
beats-
where I got it.
It beats the fish paste out of me.
Oh my God. These are
Fart knocker.
okay. I had a long fart knocker phase as a kid. That one holds
Calling
up.
people fart
That
knockers.
one holds up. Don't be a fucking fart
you
knocker.
Call people fart knockers.
Yeah.
Fart knocker
That one
is
holds
someone.
up.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you throw the F bomb again. You throw the F bomb in front of it because fart knocker is just a good put down to begin with. It's like ass face, like fart knocker.
Love ass
Like
face.
it's great. It still holds up. That's still a good put down.
Love
The envision of a fart knocker.
Yep.
Still funny.
Right. Love it. Not really sure what it looks
I'm not
like.
getting rid of that one.
No, hell no, never. Kitty whiskers. That's a reference to a girl, right?
Yeah.
That's gross.
That sounds like closer.
That's pedophilia.
That's in the grooming
shit.
category.
That's some asshole grooming.
Oh,
Kitty whiskers.
grass.
Ooh.
Grass on the field type of.
Okay, don't finish that.
I didn't. It's in that category.
What a frog. Go eat slugs. Go lick a duck.
I've heard that one.
We know what that means.
But again, fuck a duck, right?
Stupid.
I
I don't give a Donald Duck. Pluck it.
Pluck it.
Yuck foo.
Okay, pluck it.
So if I say futt bucker in the first 30 seconds, am I good?
We're
if
fucked.
I call you a futt bucker?
No, I think we're fucked.
Oh, futt buck.
What was the one you just said though?
Futt buck. Yuck foo.
Right before that one.
I don't give a Donald Duck.
No, right after that
Go
one.
lick a duck.
Something F it or
Pluck it.
pluck it.
Pluck it.
Pluck it. That's a perfect example of.
Nah, pluck it.
You know, I'm saying fuck it.
Yeah.
Why is this any different? Why is this not sinful
I
to
don't
say
know.
pluck it?
I don't know.
Or why is this allowed on air, but fuck it is not?
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Oh, I love that one as a kid because that's biblical reference.
Yeah.
Jehoshaphat. I
Yeah.
love
Ah.
any stand-in for cussing that involved Old Testament, like abstract Old
Yeah.
Testament characters. I was
Oh.
completely in on.
Oh, suck Moses' cock.
Ah, Jonah in the whale.
Does that not work?
No,
Moses'
not in
cock?
that one so much.
Oh, Jesus' butt.
Pray at the golden calf.
Oh, God.
That would be more Moses related.
Oh, Isaac's dagger that killed his own kid. That good? That too
There's
detailed?
a lot of, God said to Abraham, give me a son. God said,
Yeah.
Abe, you must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? There's a lot of good Old Testament stuff you can
The
do.
devil will get two black eyes like a raccoon.
There, straight from the source right there. I quote Bob Dylan,
I
and you quote
me. Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a
a
great
big
one.
one for
That's a
me.
good one.
Because as a kid, first time seeing the word shiitake
Yeah.
on a menu,
Yeah.
I ordered that dish just so I could say, let me get the dish with the shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, of course.
That was a
Shit-
big 13.
You said shiitake?
Shiitake.
It's not shiitake.
It's
Shiitake.
let me get some of them shiitake mushrooms. That was a big 13-year-old
son
move.
of a nutcracker. Raspberries. Shikaka.
Shikaka.
That's from Ace
Ace
Ventura.
Ventura, yeah.
Oh,
Bumblebee
shikaka.
tuna. Shikaka.
Shikaka. There's a lot of old
Bumblebee tuna.
You mentioned
Your
calling
balls are
people.
showing.
You mentioned calling people fart knockers. There's a lot of old stuff we used to call each other back in the '80s that has gotten old.
Cheese dick.
Like butt nugget.
Butt nugget. That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. Dillweed.
Dillweed.
Dill hole.
Yeah, I was about to say my uncle is notorious. He used to call me a dill hole, and that one really did some damage on the psyche as a kid.
What a dill.
What a dill.
What a
dill
dill.
hole.
God. Good times, man.
Basically,
So I'm
anything
sorry-
that
I'm
was used
sorry
in a Beavis and Butthead
I've screwed up
episode.
our ability to monetize. Not you guys' donations through the live chat, but if you want to donate to us now, you may do so
No,
by
all
going
that
to
means is
buymeacoffee.com/Mike Taylor Live and tip us or jump into the super chat.
all that means is the Christian, healthcare sharing. What do they call them now? The ones where they all It's like, don't buy health insurance. Just buy into our healthcare collective.
Yeah.
Like it's some of those. Like we won't cover anything that doesn't that isn't covered in the Old Testament. And then those people like that, McDonald's will still advertise with us.
I understand the cursing, but licking your nipple, that's homophobic for them to kick us off for that.
Okay, no,
Isn't it?
No, because
It's homophobic.
It's not homophobic as much as it is them not wanting pornography on their
it's
platform.
explicit sexual content.
Sexual
Yeah.
content.
But my wiener
Some dude
wasn't
out there
we
is
weren't-
jerking
we
it.
weren't having
Yeah.
sex.
Some dude's jerking
know,
it
but
to
it
you
is,
licking
though.
my nipple.
But
There's
it
no
is,
question.
yeah.
He's turned it
No.
into a GIF, and
No,
he's just
he's
got
not.
it saved on his phone as he stands over the toilet in his bathroom.
No. Although there's porn for everything.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is
It's
sexualized.
explicit.
Everything's politicized and sexualized. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lick. I'll wait till 31 seconds.
Yeah,
next
31
time.
seconds, and
Then it's a
the-
free for all.
Yeah, the woke lords of YouTube say it's fine.
Son of a bitch. All right, subscribe to this show. Please do so. We need all the subscribers we can get.
I'm trying to take the power back from woke.
Shoot us a tip by going to buymeacoffee.com/Mike Taylor Show or jump into the super chat. You can get an annual membership. What is it? $50?
Something like
The
that.
whole year?
I
Yeah,
think
all
there's
these
different
get sent to you?
options on the
Okay.
YouTube side. The Buy Me a Coffee is 50.
Okay, very good. Awesome. All right. And if you're in the market for a new pool or a new spa or both, like that scene at like Fox News Dave's house, that was a good,
That was
cool
great.
scene. My man George at JM Pool and Spa can take care of that for you right quick. The official pool and spa provider of Thunderdome and Mike Taylor Live. Hit them up at 549-POOL. 549-POOL to get in bed with my boy George at JM Pool and Spa. All right. What an amazing scene that was the other night with the weather. And it did not lost on me that it hadn't rained in 5 months.
5 weeks at least, literally.
We show up to a remote and we get a rain. It was a rainstorm with the gusting wind and all
well,
that.
you mentioned Fox News Dave's house with the pool where we
Yeah.
went to swim. That day, we got like a quick 30-second thunderstorm right as
before
we
I
were
showed
driving.
up. I know.
As Steph and I were
Pretty
driving
crazy.
from downtown
Yep.
to his house,
Yep.
literally drove through a thunderstorm. And then now,
I don't think I cursed anything. I think I blessed it. I cooled everything off.
well, the rain is a blessing.
Sure. So you're welcome. You're
Unless
welcome.
there
I
is
brought rain.
thousands of dollars of broadcast equipment and electrical
And
equipment.
dead people
Well,
being electrocuted.
but people can be replaced. Equipment can't.
We were mad dashing to get Andy's stuff put away.
If the show had gone 30 seconds later, shit would have been ruined.
I know.
Spit
And
would have been ruined.
And apparently he's got good shit. That's what he uses.
He's got good spit. The
That's what he
best
does
spit.
the football games with, isn't it, LG? That's the same gear he uses to do football games.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
LG
Golly.
was geeking out over how nice the headphone I was wearing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
telling me.
Well, those are the ones I want, but we don't have the budget for it.
Yeah, we're not Uncle Andy's
No.
I'm
budget.
working
We're
on
not
it.
there yet.
I'm working
So
on it.
we'll do loaners from show
All
names.
right, I'm working on it. Do you have any of the JJ Gotch interview? We can show the people how
Yeah, I do.
windy it was. Pretty
Oh,
badass.
oh yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, so this is the CEO of the Gamblers. My friend, I've known this guy 15 years.
Good dude.
This guy decides to come out there and talk to us. This is my boy JJ Gotch, former TCU baseball player. Was on the 1994 Southwest Conference team, and I watched him play before we even met each other.
JJ is a former college baseball player
Look at
who
this.
cut his teeth in
Oh, well, here I
Ryan
am.
Sanders' baseball,
Yeah, you kinda
baseball
just
teams forever.
Set it up perfectly.
Now he's
on,
on
time
with us
out.
as
We
the
have football.
CEO of
Hit
the
ball.
Austin Gamblers.
Real quick. So the universe and this guy, the universe wanted this guy and I to know each other. Check
Seems
this
that
crazy
way.
shit out. So he played at TCU. I watched him play when I was in high school. And he was on the 94 Southwest Conference team. I was 19. My first year out of college, I went to 20 of these games because we were really good. The Frogs were really good when he was on the team. Won the conference title, beat Texas twice. And so I watched this guy play at least 25 times. Regional tournaments, road games, plus the old ballpark in Fort Worth. He also played with a guy that was a good friend of mine in high school, Ben Wallace.
Oh, you were. Yeah.
So Ben and Brad Wallace were brothers. I went to school with a guy named Ben. I was the same age. Brad was 2 years older than we were. Brad got a scholarship to go play at TCU. So we went to watch Brad play all the time. Remember, Benny Keith Foods?
Mm-hmm.
These guys, the Wallaces, their daddy, Ronnie Wallace, was the CEO for 20 years of Benny Keith. So we went to all these, we hung out all the time, went to their houses. So I went and watched this dude play all the time. And he winds up being one of his best friends is Brad Wallace, whose little brother was one of my best friends in high school.
Yeah.
Fast forward 20 years later, I wound up doing a radio show in South Texas, and look who walks into my life. This dude here, JJ. So it's like the universe was meant for he and I to be buddies.
Sometimes it's hard to argue with the way
It's
things.
weird, right? So
Yeah.
strange. So anyway, we're going to play a little bit. I want you to see the weather scene as it got bad there toward the end.
Okay, 10 years ago, no way, right? It wasn't even a thought.
He's
or am I
not.
wrong?
He's holding the pole
What are
because
you
it won't
doing?
stop blowing over.
6 months ago, it wasn't a thought.
Okay, how did
He's not
this
holding
come
the
down?
pole just because.
No, and
You know,
you see
interesting
everyone
story.
scrambling
I had
behind
just
us.
finished my 24th year with the Ryans.
Yeah.
They're
just
taking
turned
tents
50.
down in the
Okay.
back.
Started thinking a little bit about retirement.
Yeah.
Got together with my
Deflating
wife
the
and kind of came up with a
mechanical bull
10-year
back
plan.
Okay.
Got with our financial guy and said, what do I need to do? And put everything in place. And then a week later, we get a call from a headhunter who's looking for a CEO for a new bull riding team that's moving to Austin.
Unbelievable.
And then 2 weeks later, everything switched.
Okay.
So,
Did you ever watch bull riding?
yeah, I mean, so I grew up in Nebraska. I got a
Yeah.
big ag family.
Okay.
My cousins are some of the biggest
When he
cattle
first
feeders in the
said
nation.
that, I thought he
I've
said,
got another
yeah,
cousin
I got a
that
big-ass family.
is the CEO
And
of
then I
the
was like,
Cowboy
oh,
Channel.
he said ag
So I've been
family.
around it.
Okay,
That makes
okay.
more sense.
Knew enough to be
Got a
dangerous,
big-ass
but
family.
you know,
up on
didn't
a
know a
ranch
ton
in
about the
Nebraska.
PBR.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about this new
Look at
team
everything
series
in
they
the
were doing,
background.
Yeah, it's
and
picking up.
pretty much had to learn
Picking up.
everything.
Golly, man. Well, look, I judging you on today, this has been awesome. And I'm not shocked because you've done this forever. I'm not sure if you've been in a rainstorm. Radio show. You've done a lot in this business, so I am not surprised that it turned out. This is a good turnout. I hope y'all are happy. It looks cool to me. It's a good bit.
Well, my
out
guys
to
try to
Officer
stand for 8
Turner.
seconds.
Yeah,
We got to
they're
stand
on the
for 8
left.
more minutes,
Big-
Mike.
big old-
More
big old
minutes. I mean, if it
thunderdome.
starts pouring, you don't have to stay, risk your life. I wouldn't want
love to see it.
I wouldn't want that to happen.
Hey, that'd be good PR, though.
It's imminent.
Came
the
up,
rain.
introduced
Good
himself.
Lord, as long as there's no
was
lightning,
nice that
right,
he did
Andy?
that
We
to
good?
you.
All right, I'm
he
trying to have a
might have
conversation
heard
here with
you.
him. Okay.
Yeah, power through it.
Here we
Be
go.
a true professional.
This is great media.
You'll be fine.
That's great. I mean, it is. Okay,
You know,
okay, we're
it
fine.
actually is radio gold.
I feel like the Reverend when he was having that great round in Caddyshack.
Well, we ain't stopping.
Here in a minute,
7 more minutes.
We're going to be Lieutenant Dan in the Hellstorm on the shrimp boat here in a minute.
Just keep your socks dry.
All right, so are you the oldest guy on the team, a CEO, a bunch of young kids?
Yeah.
Basically, you're having
So-
organize a bunch of babies, probably.
Yeah, so I'm 50. Our head coach, G-Man, he's 52.
Yeah.
And then we've got 2 guys in their early 30s, and then we got a 20-year-old,
Right.
a
Yeah, so
21-year-old, a
there's an idea of what it
22-year-old, a
looked
couple
like.
25-year-olds. So
We
these are
sign
kids.
off with JJ.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're
within
men.
30
Don't
seconds
doubt
of
that.
Tough,
range.
sure.
Literally.
I mean, but
no
no, these
hyperbole
guys are
whatsoever.
some of the
Can you fast
greatest
forward to the
athletes
end
I've
of
ever
this?
been around. They're the most.
We were 20 to 30 seconds short of
They're a
just
little NASCAR-ish.
running equipment.
You know, they get
Sure,
behind their
never
guy.
heard
I'm
of
number
the
3.
Thunder
I like number 3.
that
I
you
like number
walk
11.
on.
You know,
Yeah.
I never
But
heard
I
of that
I'm not even
thunder.
just, you're
once
distracted by
we
it.
get
Look
this
at
thing
me paying
going,
attention to the
because at the end of the day, they want to root for their
Oh, it's
riders,
another
Yeah.
game.
and they're going to end up rooting for those teams that their riders are on.
Right.
Because if you're a
So it's about the riders.
yeah, because if you're a Dak Prescott fan in college at Mississippi State,
Don't matter where you play.
you're going to probably be a fan of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of whoever in college, wherever they go to the pros, that's going to usually be who you're with.
All right,
Talk in
let's
my
start the
ear
rain.
louder.
Let's go. All
right,
right,
bud.
we're done. All right, thank you, JJ Goss, CEO of the Gamblers. Thank you guys for having us out here. We're going to get the hell out of here.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Now it's starting to pour.
God.
Right after that, it starts pouring. And LG probably had to turn his camera off too, or else it was going to get soaked.
I
Good
had to
Lord.
run up to the second floor to start unplugging all the extension cords and the Ethernet cable and all that.
Yeah.
And poor Andy is just, the roommate and Andy are just yelling, yellow cord, black cord, two RVC
Andy was
plug.
frantic.
frantic.
And I could tell. That's why I went over and made sure I helped him out. And I even hauled his entire box to the car.
Well, you got one, and I got the two smaller ones.
Yeah, I also like to help guys that help me set up. I'm not one of these assholes that just leaves. I like to help guys put things away. And that day was frantic.
I'd like to think we're all on the same team in terms of if one of us wasn't involved in that operation, it wouldn't go on.
I know he needed
and
it,
that's Andy.
So I'm happy. And thank you to Andy. Yeah, the only reason we were able to do that remote is because Andy happens to own gear.
That's correct.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
And is generous and is willing to give us
for sure
the time to hang out with us.
All right, we got stuff to do. We're going to a soccer game. You want to do the sack and get out of here?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's
Rip
do the
that
sack.
sack
Let's do the
open.
sack, LG. Rip open my sack, boy. Let's go.
Get it caught on the top of the fence and rip it open.
Sir, what do we got here today in the sack?
Do you ever have a buddy had a catastrophic scrotum accident as a kid? Ever get it, like rack himself on a fence so bad he had to get stitched up or surgery or anything?
Oh, I fell on a fence post once or twice on a bicycle a couple of times on the bar of the bicycle, but
I had a buddy who damn near ruptured a nut because he was trying to jump over a fence and his foot got caught on something behind him.
Damn.
And so it was just like
Did it
as
swell
hard.
up?
Oh, Bubba. Looked like he had
no.
elephantitis of the testicle.
Roberto, the first Saturday episode. Nice. Sam, it is really that weird. Is it that weird if you're doing a show on Saturday instead of during the week?
It is.
It is
throws
weird.
off.
Yeah, it's weird. It's nice because I'm nice and rested. I haven't done a 3-hour radio show.
I'm way
before
more
this.
relaxed right now.
Clearly, look at your attire.
Okay,
You
well,
look
that's
great.
again because I have no AC in my car and the AC in my house won't get it below 82.
Quit being a butt nugget. I'm trying to
Butt
trying,
nugget.
Trying
I
to
like
mix
it.
them in. Yeah,
Butt
yeah,
nugget was a big one with my dad. That one got him to chuckle
Yeah.
a lot.
Is it just me or does Sam now have a mini portal on his right knee? That's a mini portal.
It's gonna be gnarly for
That's
a minute.
gonna get infected, dude. I
It's
can
clean.
tell. Okay, have you cleaned it up?
Oh yeah,
okay,
I've been taking good. It's just
Okay, good.
gnarly.
Because it took the hide off.
Yeah.
That's like fleshy. That's like
It's all
that,
pussy.
That'll turn into pus.
Well, that's
yeah.
what I mean. I cleaned it out. I'm an Eagle Scout. I still got that
Okay,
in my
all right.
bloodline.
Okay.
And I got the roommate rubbing ointment on it.
Son of a motherless goat. Trying to mix them in, but do it in context.
That's in context.
Puma has a chingazo on his knee, been out of the loop on vacation. He did that
Riding
the
that bull for 8
Yeah.
seconds.
You look like you're used to propping them knees down on stuff and just squeezing on,
Yeah.
going to town.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you are pretty good.
I'm pretty good at taking a deep breath and going down there.
Yes, sir. Possible injury news for the Cowboys? Possibly.
Oh, yeah, Tolbert. Sounds like he might miss some time.
Tony Tolbert's hurt?
Is his name Tony? Is it
No,
Tony?
that's an old
I
Cow.
know,
That's an old
why I was like,
1990s.
that ain't right. Like
Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
I can't remember, but he might miss some time in camp. He'll be fine, though.
Okay. Mayor Mike 07. Oh, donated $4.99. Thank you, Mayor Mike. I would have come to see y'all, but I'm too stoned to even get off the couch and get a pizza coming from
But
my
I got
33rd.
so stoned.
Come to see us, dude. We're not on location, Mike. You really stoned, dude.
You
You're
are
really
so
stoned.
stoned.
Thursday night we'll be on location, Mike. Thursday we're going to be at JT's in Universal City at 2801 Pat Booker Road.
I don't know if it's in the sack or if anybody mentioned it, but you see Keldon got an extension?
He did?
Yeah, give me 10 seconds on Keldon Johnson extended 4 years, $80 million overall.
That's ridiculous.
$20 million average.
Keldon Johnson's a spare who was super lucky to be in the Olympic team and didn't do jack shit all season.
You
but
realize
be
he
just a
averaged
guy.
17 and 8 last year in
Give a
his
shit.
third year in the league?
Meh, but
That's really
but you know what's-
good.
I know,
And
but
the
that's-
value at
okay,
$20 million a
480?
year,
Okay.
that's really good for him and the team.
Okay.
The team more so than him.
All right. That's cool.
I just wanted to get
I
your
know.
thoughts on it. I
don't
figured
give
you
a
would be
shit.
extremely pessimistic.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, we're watching Rangers baseball instead of Summer League right now, so I figured you were.
I don't give two shits about the Spurs.
It's going to be
Maybe not even three.
this. I'm not going to lie.
I mean,
You're
I
gonna
don't
crucify.
give any malarkey about the Spurs.
There you go, malarkey. You're going to crucify me for this, but I'm really, really excited about watching the Spurs night in and night out.
Cool.
Next
Once
year.
every 30 days, I'll ask you how they're doing.
Great, and I'll tell you how the kids are looking.
Awesome.
Tell you how bright the future is.
Awesome. Then when it gets bright, I'll tune back in.
And of course you will, just like half the city. And the rest of us will be sitting here saying, "We tried to tell you, we're on the right path."
Yeah, but I
Just
wouldn't
give
have-
it time.
That's fine. I'm not.
But
That's
you're not going to
cool.
waste your time watching a subpar product, which
Absolutely
I do
not.
understand, and it's going to be subpar.
My show's for
But
winners.
it's going to be young.
My show is about winners, done by winners, for winners.
It's not the first 30 seconds.
One of these days.
It's not
what
the
about
first
the last 30? Can we do that in the last 30?
I think
I don't know.
gratuitous.
Yeah, I think we just.
Can he-
I don't
he
think we
just-
can do that.
I think
just stroked
gratuitous
my neck.
sexual content is out
I think
altogether.
Puma just stroked the back of my neck.
I
and
don't know
it-
what you're talking
It
about.
made it jump a little bit.
Did it wiggle?
Just quick little jump.
6 to 11, not quite midnight.
Like a bull in a chute.
Yeah, 6 to 10:30.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it. But,
Yeah.
you know, right back into place. That's it. What are y'all doing
Thank
tonight?
you, LG.
Y'all going out? Are y'all going out?
We're gonna go blow that $2,500 we made off our car.
You bet your ass.
What's the best strip
And
club
then,
in town?
And then bitch Monday how you don't have any money?
That's correct.
I love it.
That's how we
I
do
love
it.
You bet your ass.
Paycheck to paycheck by design.
That's it. We're done. We'll see you boys in here on Tuesday night. Thursday night is when we're at JT's on Pat Booker Road. Tuesday night back
Used to
right
be
here.
Roxy's.
Still got the sign. So we got Tuesday, then Thursday, and love y'all hard. Have a good weekend. Good night, everybody. See you later.
Victory in Europe.
I'm not touching it.
He's
doesn't
not
count.
touching it.
Doesn't count. YouTube doesn't count.
We're fine.
This is all fine.
not the
Dad.
first 30
That's right.
seconds.
We're fine here.
Come back, you puppy.
Mike Taylor Live is presented by Texas Cheer Liquor.